Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Such a beautiful day today. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Oh, let's turn this on. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. In the central energy for the collective, we have Four of Wands in the upright. Celebration. Reunions. Freedom. Tensions are high. That's what it says here. Tensions are high and you're in the midst of a conflict, competition, or change that is impacting your ability to move forward. You and the other involved are unable to find common ground. Everyone is fighting to be heard, and yet no one is listening. Calm your storm and listen to what the others have to say, even though it may not be easy to do. Try to be open and encourage productivity. And in this particular moment, that may be difficult for many of us, you know, as these energies are pouring in. As we welcome in these new energies. And whatever may be stagnant within us could be like getting shaken up, you know, and causing a little tension. Challenge is, what is a challenge, Spirit, for the collective? What's the whoa, hot diggity dog. What do we got there? Challenge is, well, we got a Five of Pentacles, and it's the turn of the Wheel of Fortune. So somebody doesn't have any money at the turn of this wheel. There's these reunions happening. Oh no, man. And again, it's about money. In the subconscious, Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's the truth. In the recent past, Ace of Wands. Willpower, the urge to create. Mental clarity, new beginnings, the turn of the Wheel of Fortune, freedom and marriage celebration, but there's no money. You know what happened last time regarding that? Money. Tension, expectation. So there's bad news. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Irresponsible, lazy, unmotivated. Bad news. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Materialistic, indulgent, dissatisfied, smug. in the near future. Page of Wands. Freedom, freedom. Somebody wants their freedom. The lens is being looked through. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Coming clean. They're malicious. They got caught. Rethinking their approach. In the environment. The Moon. Illusions. Fear and anxiety. Hopes and fears. Knight of Wands on the upright. There's this fearless, impulsive, unpredictable energy. And the outcome. King of Wands. Overcoming challenges. And the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. And the Six of Wands. Victory for the Lovers. And a completion. It says courage and determination with the Queen of Wands. And you got the Ten of Wands here. So that's a completion of the burden, which puts somebody else in a burden, in a Nine of Swords. So wild. Does the world really do this? Flip-flop its wealth and its status every 26,000 years or whatever? And everybody's just fighting about it because the people who've been in the know, the people who've had the haves know, and the haves nots or the have nots don't know. And so that's why there's this big old fight, because it's coming down to it, and the have nots haven't any clue as to why they're getting these invisible knives stuffed in their back. It's like, oh yeah, because the Wheel of Fortune's turning. Didn't you know there's a status? They probably figured that the people who have not, who have nothing, have very little, wouldn't even care if they never had anything, because they're so accustomed to not having anything. Little do they know that the ones who had something are having their something. Because this is the way that they've been doing it. This is a tricky business that they've been going off of to gain wealth. Main male going on a journey. Four of Wands, freedom, marriage, reunion. Challenged by the turn of this Wheel of Fortune and a Five of Pentacles. Main male in the courthouse because they were doing toil and labor, trying to be a thief, or somebody's trying to be a thief. Maybe the main male is challenged by this Five of Pentacles here. This thief is in a Five of Pentacles. And they're in the courthouse right now because of the toil and labor that this thief did. The thief could be the challenge. The thief could be the challenge for this main male. I don't like to call the main male a thief. I just don't. So yeah, but there is a thief here in the courthouse over the toil and labor that they did to generate a financial loss. Oh, that's what it is. The thief is in the courthouse over the toil and labor they did to generate a financial loss of Five of Pentacles for this main male. And the Wheel of Fortune is turning. The truth is out. The Ace of Swords is out. So the truth is out. There is sharp, precise clarity regarding this situation. Child. Main male, in his subconscious, he's got the truth here with the Ace of Swords about this child. Freedom, marriage, main male going on a journey. Excuse me, you got the Ace of Wands here, so there's a urge to create. There's power. There's power, there's potential beginnings, there's new opportunities, there's a great fortune. Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You've got the Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So you got fire and air. Fire and air. So the expectation, I guess, is that this power, this potential beginning regarding this great fortune is gonna cause a failure for somebody who was greedy. This greedy person who is materialistic and smug is here. So their expectation is that greedy, lazy people who are smug and materialistic are going to be wanting this great fortune. That's what that is. So that's the expectation, is that they're going to be present and they're going to be like, hey, pour into my cup. You got a Page of Wands here. It's got limitless potentials or freedom. Somebody's got some ideas. They're excited. Embarking on something new. Another fire card. So, but this could be very spontaneous because there might not be a plan in place. It could just be like, oh. Somebody's all up in their thoughts. Seven of Swords, they want to come clean, they want to confess, they're in regret over this gift. They got caught. They got caught being malicious and they're in regret over this gift, so they want to confess and try to make friends now. You've got the illusion, the moon card, fear, anxiety. Somebody might be having premonitions about this marriage. Knight of Wands, unpredictable, passionate, impulsive, doesn't get a courtship. King of Wands, overcoming challenges. Oh, what's this? We got something else here. But I don't know where it goes, so I'm just going to put it back. Family room. There could be meetings. It's an entrepreneur looking at the big picture. This could be a visionary, a leader, having meetings with people. We got poverty on the bottom of the deck. Message of concern, bad health, unexpected income, high honor, and adjudication for a false person, and imprisonment. A change for this mature man. Getting the message about this main female coming into sudden wealth. She's a privileged lady and her pathway is open. for her and this community on the distant horizons. Ooh, for her and the community. Excuse me. Death. Main male, journey, Four of Wands, celebration, death. Thief is in the courthouse over the toil and labor they did to cause a loss, a Five of Pentacles. There's the Wheel of Fortune here. Patience. Ace of Swords. So there's the truth about this child. New beginnings. There's clarity. Judgment in the reverse. This child is not under judgment. There's truth and clarity here. This child is not under judgment. There's a main male here going on a journey. There's a celebration, a reunion, a domestic happiness, freedom, and marriage. But there's death here too. So that itself, the main male getting married and going on a journey, could be bringing a death to something. The challenge position is this thief in the courthouse for the work, the toil and labor that they did to cause a Five of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune is turning. Patience is here. There's truth and clarity about this child, and they are not under judgment. This child is not under judgment. There is an Ace of Wands here. Balance, great fortune. Health in reverse. So the power and potential of this great fortune and this being in balance like this is causing bad health for a greedy, materialistic, and smug person. They could be all up in their thoughts about freedom, about their freedom. Yeah, freedom in the reverse. They lost their freedom and they're all up in their thoughts about freedom with this Page of Wands. They're thinking about this woman and they think that this woman is going to give them freedom. They're getting excited about a woman. They think that they're narrowing it down. And it's like, it's like, be careful of what you say. And it's like, okay, whatever. Here it is. They're narrowing it down. This is our news, and I'm telling the news. We're getting closer and closer to shit hitting the fan. And when it does, just make sure you mute the world, okay? And just go into hush mode and don't freaking panic. Because it's a big facade fiasco. And yes, it's very real, but it's not at the same time. It's an illusion. That could very well be what's happening here. somebody wants to come clean. So they lost their freedom. They're thinking about this woman. They want to come forward to gain their freedom. They're excited because they know who this woman is or whatever. She's got this fortune here. She's all in this power and this Ace of Wands energy, completely balanced, which knocked this person completely out, and they lost their freedom and they're in bad health. So they're excited because they're going to come forward and they're going to confess, right? They're going to confess what they were doing about this gift, what they thought about the gift, and they're hoping to affect a change. So they're hoping that if they come forward and confess their regret, their remorse, that somehow they can spin an illusion or something. They want to cast fear and anxiety in you regarding this marriage. Your kingdom marriage. They want to come forward and mess with your mind by adding a whole bunch of unnecessary information. Really, it's unnecessary at this point. They lost their freedom. That's fine. Okay, whatever. Why does there even need to have a conversation? There's no conversation that needs to happen at this point. So there's fear and anxiety regarding this marriage. It could be that this person has fear and anxiety regarding your marriage. It could be that they want to come in and be that person. Surrender. I can release my need to control. So they have to surrender their need to control. They're in fear and anxiety over this marriage. They have to surrender their need to control. They have, it could be that the main male has gained his freedom. He's excited, he's gained his freedom, while this other person who's got this woman in their mind has lost their freedom. There's a Knight of Wands, unpredictable, impulsive, passionate energy, fearless, rushing in, not able to get a courtship. Or that's the fear. Wow, this is so weird. It's like all up in it. Oh, we got friendship here. So Knight of Wands, passionate, energetic, impulsive, charming, unpredictable. Doesn't get a courtship, isn't in a courtship. Perhaps he's just a friend. Somebody wants to be a friend. They didn't get the courtship, so they want to come in and be friends. They want to be a charming friend. Humor, you got the King of Wands here, career focused, overcoming challenges, having tea in the family room, looking at the lighter side of things, having a little laugh. There's acceptance of the things that cannot be changed, knowing that you're never alone. The imagination is being nourished, and there's gifts of the soul that benefit self and others. An expansion of consciousness and awareness and happiness. Ooh, limitless manifestation and perseverance. Main male, reunions, freedom, marriage, celebration, domestic happiness, going on a journey, putting a death to third-party situations. New chapter. New chapter. The wheel of fortune is turning. Be patient. Everything happens in divine order. The thief is in the courthouse over the toil and labor that they did to cause a 5 of Pentacles for this main male. There is truth and clarity regarding this child, and this child is not under judgment. Secrets. Or this third party situation that is dying, who has a lot of secrets, can't judge this child. They're not in a position to judge this child. Or this new beginning. You've got, you've got desire, willpower, potential, fire. You got a great fortune, this golden fire, solar plexus, just pouring your essence, your energy out into the world in a balanced, very balanced state. So you got yourself together, and then you got guilty in the reversed. So maybe you've been found not guilty, and that causes poor health for this smug, materialistic, greedy person who's lazy and irresponsible. He lost his freedom, and he's thinking about this woman. Forgiveness in the reverse. So he lost his freedom. He didn't get forgiveness. And this limitless potential, this excitement, this freedom is not broken. Like, it's still intact. They weren't able to they weren't able to shatter somebody's free spirit. They didn't get forgiveness. They lost our freedom. They're thinking about wanting to come forward. And they got caught. So they want to confess. They're hoping that that'll make a change regarding this gift. But there's no mending. There's no mending this relationship. They were malicious. They are malicious. There's no mending that relationship. There's an illusion or fear and anxiety regarding this marriage. They have to surrender their need to control. Sabotage. They weren't able to sabotage this marriage. They're in fear and anxiety about it. Knight of Wands here. Charming, unpredictable. Is a not in a courtship, or wasn't able to get a courtship. Could be a friend. Values are all about money. So they didn't get a courtship, so they want to be your friend because they want to get attached to this great fortune. They want to be attached to the great fortune no matter how that has to happen. King of Wands here is overcoming challenges, having tea in the family room, laughing, looking at the lighter side of things, relaxed. Conversation, soul tie. There could be some conversation in the family room happening, like with this King of Wands, and you could be laughing, having a good time with your soul tie. Truth, reveal. Somebody's going to reveal the truth that they held back. That was held back. Somebody's revealing the truth that was held back. They find you inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. There's another who feels like part of them is missing without you because you're moving into your destiny, and it's an unexpected outcome that leaves them overwhelmed and in regret. they're in the shadows and they're confused. Misfortune in reverse. These third parties could not cause a misfortune for this main male. He's got his reunion coming up, celebration, freedom, and marriage. Third parties experiencing a death. There's a new chapter. The wheel of fortune is turning. Everything happens in divine order. This thief is in the courthouse for the work they did to cause a 5 of Pentacles, to cause suffering in the world. Yeah, they were a soldier to cause suffering. They were fighting. This thief was causing a lot of suffering in the world. 5 of Pentacles. They were stealing all the wealth and causing unnecessary suffering in the world. Or at least for this main male, they were fighting against this main male, and they weren't able to cause a misfortune for this main male. They did do the 5 of Pentacles thing, but they could not burn down the house. The truth is out about this child. They have secrets, and they can't judge this child. They don't want to be under judgment for their secrets. They're a foe. Oh. They're a foe. And when I look at this room card, I see this room card as the mind. So this is a foe who no longer has access to your mind. The truth is out about this child. They've got secrets. They don't want to be under judgment for their secrets. So you got an Ace of Wands here. Potential beginnings. Urge to create. Great fortune. Balance. Not guilty. Death. Lack of commitment, greedy, smug, materialistic, and indulgent. Bad health, no freedom, thinking about this woman, no forgiveness. Scholar, a lazy scholar, sits around and reads all day and then tells people what to do. Melancholy. They've lost their freedom. They didn't get forgiveness. They're thinking about this woman. They're in melancholy because there's freedom and they're not broken. They want to come clean. They want to make a confession. They're in regret, but the relationship can't be healed. They were hoping to change something regarding this gift. If they showed that they were faithful, if they came clean, if they came forward to act like they were faithful in some way. But they're malicious. So they might come with a gift, hoping to change things. If they come with a gift and they act like they're your friend and they act like they're your best friend, buddy, come with a gift. But the thing is, and if they come clean and tell the truth about whatever happened, the thing is that they're malicious. And there won't be a mending of the relationship. When the truth is revealed, you'll see that they're malicious and they got caught. And then they want to come forward with a gift. Like whatever they got caught with, like maybe they got caught taking something. And so they want to come forward with it and like present it to you. Like, here, this is your portion or whatever. Like, and pretend like they're your friend. It's like, just say, keep it, man. Get out of here. Why are you here? At least that would be my response. Because it's a deceitful, malicious person confessing and giving something with the intention of getting in your energy again. So what? So that they can gossip about, gather information, gossip you, try to get enough information to ruin you again, to destroy you. I mean, that's... Servant. This servant is in fear and anxiety. Servant to who? I mean, I'm not gonna suggest anything, but this servant is in fear and anxiety, having premonitions maybe regarding this marriage. They have to surrender their need to control. They weren't able to sabotage it. This servant. This Knight of Wands is not a sweetheart. He's not getting the courtship. He wants to have a friendship because he wants to get attachment to the money. So he's not looking for a courtship. He wants to be your friend because he wants to get attached to your money. He's not a sweetheart. He can pretend to be charming, though, and sexy. Of course, anybody wielding a wand can do that. But you got a King of Wands here who's overcome challenges. He's career focused. There's a soul tie, a conversation. He wants to have a conversation in a family room. There could be a conversation soon happening within the family room. It could be looking at the lighter side of things. House in reverse. Young woman. Ah. Yeah. For this main male, misfortune is in the reverse, accident is in the reverse, and the third party has death. He triumphed. He triumphed. This thief is a mask wearer in the courthouse for causing suffering and decline in other people's lives, causing them to have to fight to survive. The wheel is turning. There's a new chapter here. Everything happens in divine order. There's friendship here. Could be this thief and his whole network are in the courthouse right now. Everything happens in divine order. The karmic wheel is turning, or the wheel of fortune is turning on this thief and his friends. They have secrets they don't want to be judged for. They don't have, this foe, this enemy doesn't have access to the room, to the mind of this child. This enemy no longer has access, this third party situation, whatever, doesn't have access to the mind of this child anymore. This child could just simply be an innocent person. Like this third party, whoever this, whatever this thief and whatever their third party situation is within their network, they could have been trying to pretend to be innocent or try to be somebody who was truthful, honest, and in full of integrity. They could have been trying to mimic somebody else. Overwhelm is in the reverse. This foe doesn't have access to the room anymore. They were not able to cause an overload for this child. They have secrets. They don't want to be under judgment. Or maybe this child simply isn't under judgment. Yeah, they didn't live and learn. They did not live and learn, man. And there's death. They didn't live and learn. You've got potential beginnings, new opportunities, great fortune, balance, no guilt, fate, reunion, memory. This scholar has a lack of commitment, greedy, bad health, smug, materialistic. He's dissatisfied, only cares about his own happiness, and his own happiness is what he can tell other people to do. It's fate that it should be this way. He's melancholy. He lost his freedom. He's all up in his thoughts about a woman or somebody, and he's not getting forgiven. This woman isn't broken, or this main male is not broken. It could be that this person who's not receiving forgiveness is thinking about the wife of this main male. He wants to sabotage the union of this main male. He's in melancholy because it's happening. Oh, we got evidence in the reverse. He didn't have any evidence against this main male. The main male won in court. There was no evidence. The truth is out. He's innocent. The truth is out. This main male is innocent. Judgment will not be brought against him. This third party situation, thief, they have secrets. Yeah, they do. They've been tapping into the rooms of people's minds, and they've been spying on people's deepest, most intimate desires. Taking from them everything that could make them wealthy. With this 5 of Pentacles here, they were intimately in people's minds, figuring out what they were going to do, and then they would sabotage it. But they have to surrender because they're not able to sabotage this union. Their days of sabotaging people are over, man. You're okay. You're okay. You are faithful. You are a gift. This person has a fantasy. They have a fantasy. They're spinning this really weird scenario in their mind. They think if they come forward and like spin a story with you, that somehow you're going to want to mend the creation. Or their relationship, you're going to like accept them back like nothing ever happened. But that's just a fantasy. They're in their freaking... They could actually lose it. Like they could lose it. They could lose their stuff. If you like, dude, or dudette, you are like... You're loco in the cabeza. You are like imagining things. This is not going to happen. They might actually go off like weird. They're in fear and anxiety because you're moving on. You're getting into the, and they're confined. They're facing confinement. They're in fear and anxiety. They're a servant of something or someone. They're facing confinement. They're in fear and anxiety because this marriage is happening. They have to surrender. They weren't able to sabotage it. They have alliances. So now you've got a Knight of Wands who doesn't want a courtship or didn't get one with a sweetheart. He's not a sweetheart. He wants to be friends. His values are all about money. And we got stubborn in the reverse. It's like now he's no longer stubborn. Now he wants to be friends. You got a soul tie, or somebody's got a soul tie with this King of Wands. There's a conversation happening perhaps in a family room. It's going well. It's humorous. Somebody doesn't have a house and they're stressed out. Somebody's stressed out because they didn't get the house. There is gain here. And fright. Somebody's frightened because you're coming into a promise. And they're mentally disturbed and you're coming into a blessing. You're sweet dreaming and now they are going to get bullied for trying to rob you. A person who made merit, a good person, a moral person. They tried to dominate a sweetheart. With this, through prayers, they were doing curses on somebody savings, on their money. They were causing 5 of Pentacles for people. They're furious now because their mind reading strategies, they've been separated. They no longer have access to mind reading. They've been separated. This foe cannot access the room anymore. They can't get in there and figure out what the dreams, the hopes, the plans, the intentions and expectations, and the wealth abundance that people are going to create. The foe no longer has access to the intimate secrets of people. They can't get in there and steal the dream anymore and cause a 5 of Pentacles for people. They can't steal the dream anymore. They don't have access to your abundant dreams, your wealth abundant dreams. The gain is for you, and that's the conclusion. They're frightened because you're going to get the reward for your own effort. Huh. I'm going to leave that one there. I'll see you on the next one.